Can you tell me about God? What is he like?
Great question, buddy. I'll tell you. God is love. He loves you and me so much, nothing is too big or too small for God. He loves us unconditionally. High five.
Can you tell me about God? What is he like?
I'll tell you. God is very, very powerful, and he sees everything. So watch your step.
Can you tell me about God? What is he like?
God? Well, he's far away from here, I can tell you that. Play with your toys.
Can you tell me about God? What is he like?
Well, we can't be 100% sure, buddy. She probably doesn't like being called he all the time, though.
Why is the sky blue?
I don't know why God made it that way, buddy, but I'm sure glad he did. Isn't it great that we get to enjoy his wonderful creation?
Yes. Why is the sky blue?
Because that's how God made it. Okay?
Why is the sky blue?
Well, sunlight is made up of the color spectrum, and when it hits Earth's atmosphere, the nitrogen and oxygen molecules scatter the blue parts of the light, and the blue part has a shorter wavelength.
What? Why is the sky blue?
I don't know if we'll know for sure, buddy. I can tell you this. If you keep destroying your planet, it won't stay blue for long.
If you ask people to describe God, you're likely to get a lot of different sorts of answers. If we look closely, though, we can discern some clear patterns. For some people, they imagine a benevolent God. This God is very powerful and engaged in our lives and is full of love. Others imagine a God who's best described as authoritarian. This sort of God is also very engaged in humans' affairs, but is rather disappointed with us. For others, their image of God is best described as distant. This God is far away and largely unconcerned with humans' affairs. Finally, there are those who imagine a critical God. This God, again, is imagined as distant from human affairs, but is nonetheless pretty disappointed with us. So these sorts of patterns in how different sorts of people imagine God turn out to be an enormous clue into how they see and interpret and engage with the world around them. For decades, social scientists have been trying to understand the outcomes or the consequences of people's different images of God. And the range of these outcomes is wide and really impressive. So to just give you a few examples, your image of God might very well make a difference in terms of your views on gender and feminism, or your views on how to treat prisoners, our understandings of why natural disasters happen, or views on sexuality, or how to treat marginalized populations, whether or not you like to volunteer in your community, whether you have a sense of meaning and purpose in life, your views on how to treat the planet, views on nature and science. Your image of God may even make a difference in how you explain why the sky is blue. It's fascinating. I could keep going. Regardless of which sorts of social groups you identify with, regardless of your race, your class, or your gender, regardless even of which religious tradition you identify with, your image of God is likely to have a strong, independent influence on all sorts of really important areas in your life. My article considers ways that we can strengthen theory in this area of research and how to think about all these different outcomes moving forward. You know what? Just go read the article.